Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Premier League Fantasy Football and welcome to my video. In today's video I want to look at my team, seeing how well they performed in Game Week 17, then we move ahead to Game Week 18. Now if you are new to the channel, please do subscribe and drop a like on the video as it helps my channel out a lot. So here we go. So as you can see, this was my team set up for Game Week 17 and I got 66 points above the average of 46. And from around 230,000 to 161,000. So a little green arrow. The only player right now that could destroy that is Kevin De Bruyne. So hopefully he doesn't do well, because there is one more fixture left, and that is Leeds versus Manchester City. So I only have Cancelo, which is a little bit of a differential. I think even if he does return big, he's going to help me out in the ranks. And I got Haaland as well as my captain. So let's have a look at the team. So as you can see, it's pretty much of a template, right? But this team still managed to get me a green arrow. And, you know, that's despite Trossard and Darwin, like my big differentials really, not returning, still managed to get a green arrow. So really happy with that. But I'm a little bit disappointed as well. And I shouldn't be really, because after the World Cup, anything could happen, right? We've got the unlimited transfers. You could make a lot of big mistakes and remove a lot of good players out of your team and so on. So it's gone well, but I could have got more because of Mitrovic. He was doubt for the Crystal Palace game and he was in my team. And instead of Trossard, there was Mount, because, you know, that money I used to upgrade Trossard to Mount. But Mitrovic was injured, he was a doubt or whatever, and I thought, you know what, let me just go for Darwin, and that's why I bought in Trossard. So if it was the other way around, I could have got so much more points. But I'm happy that the team did really well, despite all that situation, and, you know, me removing the players that actually did really well out of my team. Let's go through the team. So Kepa in goal with 9 points, 4.5 million goalkeeper. Really happy that he was the main goalkeeper for Chelsea. Chelsea's defense line, you know, they're not that strong. That's why he's saving a lot of shots. 4 save shots there, 1 extra point and bonus point there to 9 points in total. It was a big differential of mine. Trippier, consistent as always, keeping a clean sheet and an assist against Leicester City. Bonus points there, 3 from him, 12 points, fantastic. Great fixture next as well. I still got Cancelo yet to play. Reece James, a little bit disappointing that he got himself injured. I think he's going to be out for a number of weeks. I'm pretty certain on that. He signaled to the bench that he had to be substituted, so it's not looking good for him. Yeah, 5.8 is quite expensive. I don't really want to make any transfers right now. I do have a couple of bench players there, that is defenders that could help me out, but they're not that strong. But I think I'm thinking to just bank the transfer in Game Week 18. Hopefully there's no more injuries, and then I can go ahead, you know, and make some big changes in Game Week 19, because there's a little double game week. Anyways, Martinelli, kept him. The Arsenal midfielders done all well, but I'm happy that I had at least one of them. So Martinelli there helped me out with 8 points. Kept Salah in my team, scored a goal and an assist against Aston Villa, 2 bonus points from him. Trossard was a little bit disappointing. He didn't really do much really against Southampton, but Brighton did actually play really well, so I'm happy to keep him. And I bought in some you know, Brighton players because they could have a double game week around game week 21 or something, and I just thought, you know what, let me just be a little bit ahead of the game and bring them in now, but we'll see what happens. That might not be the case. Rashford, fantastic, 6.7 price tag there, nearly 30% owned, scored a goal, a lovely goal, an assist as well for Martial, 3 maximum bonus points, 14 points from him, fantastic. The fixtures are still good. Haaland, my captain, hopefully he continues to do well. Martial, a little bit of a differential of mine, 5.5% owned, 6.7 there on the price tag. Scored a goal, but only played about 64 minutes. But I'm happy. It looks like he's going to start or against Walsall, I should say. And Darwin there with only 2. He has so many chances, and he should be getting so many goals and returns. And I think he could do that very, very soon. And I think a lot of people are a bit like, why is he not performing? You know, he's 9 million. But I think for me, I'm going to keep him for a little bit more longer. I could definitely utilize his money and maybe get like Foden or something, you know, downgrade Darwin to Mitrovic or something and upgrade Trossard. So I could do something like that, but we will see. Andreas, Espician, Han, oh my god, I can't even pronounce his name properly. Patterson there, not really returning anything. Ward as well was on my bench. So I'm happy with the team. Got 2 more players left. Got my captain as well. Happy days. Hopefully Kevin De Bruyne doesn't do that well. So let's have a quick look at some of these results for Game Week 17. Yeah, like a lot of the main players like Tony, Kane did really well, got points. Mitrovic absolutely destroyed a lot of people's ranks. Look at that, 15 points from him against Crystal Palace. A lot of red cards for Crystal Palace though. Wolves beating Everton. It's not something that I thought that could have happened, but they did. Newcastle absolutely destroying Leicester City 3-0. Now Leicester City is going away to Liverpool, so I can see Liverpool doing really well. That's why I got Darwin and Salah there just to help me out with that. Brighton, March scored a fantastic goal. They played really well. Sanchez kept the penalty, so I'm just kind of going to go through these quite quickly really. Liverpool beating Aston Villa 3-1. Van Dijk, Salah. Main players, Robertson is a player that I've been looking at. He's getting a lot of assists in the last like few games, as you can see there. Got Arsenal, most of the players that we looked at like Martinelli, Saka, Nketiah, Odegaard as well, someone that I kind of looked at as well that was low owned than the other 2. Chelsea done really well here. Mason Mount was the player that I had on my radar and I should have kept him in my team. 10 points from him. Havertz doing really well there. And Manchester United against Nottingham Forest. The Man United played really well. Rashford, Martial, these are the 2 main players. As you can see here, Luke Shaw got 2 bonus points as well. 8 from him. And the last, the next 2 fixtures actually pretty damn good. After that is good as well. There's a couple of difficult fixtures here, but I think maybe, if I had to bring in a player or a defender, it'll probably be from Manchester United defence. And obviously Leeds versus Manchester City. If I look ahead, I'm looking at this fixture here, Liverpool versus Leicester City. I think Liverpool could do really well there. Fulham versus Southampton. Mitrovic is going to be a pain. Yeah, Kevin De Bruyne, players that I don't own. Foden against Everton's going to do really well. Almiron, players that I don't have. So I need to really pray that, they don't do well. But moving forward, I think my team looks quite good. So let's have a quick look at the team. I've got Kepa in goal. Chelsea goalkeeper. Let me just switch this around. Yep, there you go. Hopefully there's some clean sheet there. Cancelo and Haaland against Everton, great fixture for them to get big returns. Trippier against Leeds, again good fixture for Newcastle. Got Brighton players against Arsenal, so that is the clash in my team. I think this could be a very good game. I can see goals. Brighton is a fantastic team, so hopefully there will be a lot of goals there. The big players that I have now that I rely on is Salah and Darwin. I think this is a very good fixture and I really desperately need Liverpool to do well. This fixture here, so Liverpool versus Leicester and Wolves versus Manchester United. I really need Manchester United and Liverpool to perform, win the points before it gets down here, because yeah, that's these players like Foden, Kevin De Bruyne, Mitrovic, and Almiron is gonna definitely get some points. So I'm relying on Liverpool and Manchester City, Manchester United really. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I am not gonna make any transfers yet. I'm gonna just try my best to bank it, and then in like game week 19, you know, Liverpool versus Brentford, I think this is a good fixture for Liverpool. Don't really need to invest in these teams here, but I could go and get Mitrovic, you know, maybe downgrade Darwin. I can go and get a Manchester United defender like Luke Shaw against Bournemouth. That's a very good fixture. So there's a couple of players in game week 19 that I could go and get. I could go and get more Chelsea. I can go and get Mitrovic. So yeah, there's options there, and we might get more double game week announcements for game week 20 or 21 and so on. So we will see. I think the best thing for me to do is maybe just bank the transfer, and then and just go again and make some big transfers in game week 19. So yeah, that is pretty much it, guys. Let me know what you guys think. Yeah, hopefully I get the green arrow in game week 17. Hopefully Kevin De Bruyne doesn't do too well. And yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. See ya.